And it seems like Vici are, figuring things out here. You have Zoking pushing down Banana as well, so they know what's coming.
Yeah, SK are on the site. They're giving it away. They're at least playing for the retake here with 2 players in pit for VG. And this could be quite interesting, but the kills are coming through now for the T side. Stewie and Bolts opening up, and it is complete massacre on A. Lovey and Attacker still firing off, though, so keeping this one in a 2v2. But low HP for one of these players means that things are going to start to get difficult. Apparently not. Attacker with his 3rd kill of the round, and now coldzera needs the clutch. Back at the site with a Glock, and Attacker finds 4. And Zokin just playing contact here with a smoke primed and ready. He gets flashed out. Really good utility from SK, but will they be able to find the frags to follow up? It's a yes for Bolts, but only 1 at the cost of 2. At least the coffins are open, so the CT's going to look to retake from there. coldzera close up, and he does get 1 good shot as well from Bolts at the back of the site. SK may be able to find the 2nd round force as coldzera finds another deagle out, and it will be enough. SK holds strong. Yeah, it looked like Zoking almost wanted to rotate there for a second as well.
He got boosted up, and then he just bailed out, which is kind of odd. Normally you boost one guy up there and leaves him or leave him as the sole defender, but not really sure what the idea is here. Instead, coldzera definitely has a plan for himself. He's going to find Freeman, and Stewie finds Lovey pushing aggressively.
30 seconds left, but SK look to split B maybe through the CT spawn. Fallen dead with the AWP. Summer's going to win his duel, and that now may send SK towards the A site. No, they still bring the bomb up Banana and attempt the CT split once again. Summer trying to lock it down. There's 2 players around the corner. He can line them up. There's the first, but he spots Farah as well and finds the shot. Summer not giving an opportunity to SK. They need to move.
They have a smoke that they can put on a bomb, but yeah, it starts diffusing before it goes off. And Stewie with a great spray.
As VG try and hold off against this execute that's about to come through from SK. Look how close they are to the smoke. Bolt's boosted. He may find the angle, giving away his position, but finding 2 kills from it. The AWP dead, and Lovey falls as well, as the B site is going to be under the control of SK Gaming. That's a straight-up save there. This is kind of what we preluded to before the match, right? But this time through apartments. Fur, coldzera, all grouped. Bomb as well coming through. The pit control for Freeman. An Attacker with a crossfire. Good off angle to at least catch players off, dropping through the balcony, and he'll find 1 with his teammates and him falling down. Summer's left on B, and Lovey can't step up to the mark. If he finds a kill there, maybe they retake, but now in a 1v3 with just an AWP, it's a save. Been a bit of an issue for VG so far, but look at this push up from Attacker. Pressure in the apartments from Freeman gives Attacker the room to move in. I like that. It's almost a bait. Freeman shoots the wall bang, forces the man out the back of the apartments, and Summer is also going to win his duel with a bit of a flick shot. Some maybe too aggressive play on B, though. That's a bit dangerous because Zokin gives away the site. Considering he was alone as well, he really needed to hold that on now because it's a retake for VG, and they've already got Stu finding more damage in the spawn as he peeks out for his 2nd kill of the round.
And that's a save.
Yeah. Yeah, that was clearly a purpose strat for SK. They saw the banana controls taken, they tried to feign an A play, and now they're going to push up towards this B site. Zoking with only 1, but Summer lines up 2 in 1 shot. He shuts down the push of SK, and now it is just coldzera and Fallen. But I say just, certainly not out of this round. 30 seconds left. They just need to win this duel to Attacker if they want to take the A site, but the smoke is down. They won't be pushing the CT spawn anytime soon. So Attacker's very aware that this has to be an A-Rap to come through, and there's the duel won by coldzera. He's given an opportunity. 20 seconds left. Freeman needs to play. He needs to drop this bomb at the very least, because then the round's over. There's the fight. Fallen going to miss his shot, but Freeman gives away his position, and Fallen makes his way into the smoke. He needs to be taken down now. Someone does, because Freeman finally dropping coldzera, leaves the clutch in play. Fallen on the site, missing both shots, and VG will win the retake. Let's see if this has some effect. If VG can find the first pick, maybe they have an opportunity, but the spray missed, and the AWP's already fallen out. Summer goes back in for the repeat, but unfortunate timing means that he can't get the kill. He's even getting spammed again. SK are not letting him fall back. He's holding on to at least the balcony, but the Molotov eventually will seal his fate. Back to the pit he goes. The crossfire from Freeman on the site and a man up in the library as well. We're going to need some kills from VG because SK are looking to split this site. Things are looking up here for the T side, but there's the first kill from VG. Doubling down as well. The AWP doing some effect, and Summer's found himself 2. Freeman on the same on the site, and the bomb dropped in the open. That looked good for SK, but utility usage lackluster. No flashbangs, no blinded players, and VG will win their duels.
Just 4 real quick frags and just ends the round pretty much right off the bat.
Oh, Lovey not throwing the nade there. Attacker, he's going to get very aggressive again. We've seen a lot of mid-control taken for the CT side, and he wins 2 fights. Great spray. In the meantime, his teammate dies on B, but VG finding 2 kills at the price of 1. That's a good trade, even though Attacker is low. And they still hold on to a fair bit of utility, however, none of that being on B. So Attacker rotating to at least bolster that on this site.
I feel like Zoking needs to fall back now. he has to know that attacker can't necessarily get on with him. Oh, instead they set up for the pop flash. Goes for more as well. This is super ballsy, but it does pay off. Bolt's left in a 1v4. Attacker posted up aggressively behind the smoke as well. That's probably not something Bolts expects at this point.
That's an example of that peak from Zoking. Oh my god, they are so hungry for kills. That's an example for the peak from Zoking. It's like, it works out, which is great.
2 or 3 members alive on Vichi's side, but they can't do anything about it.
Nades, though. Damage done. Fallen, Stewie, both tagged up. There's 2 players on the site, but look at the split through the CT spawn. SK are wrapping. Does the AWP realize it's a no because they don't get the timing, but Lovey begins to watch his back line because he knows that now Fallen's given away his position. Does hit the shot. Bolt's finding the entry in the meantime, and SK are on the site. It's a retake setup, but still with control of the ruins. Attacker, miscommunication, not going to be able to find the kill after Stewie takes down his teammate, who's still only on a P250, finally getting punished, but that is definite miscommunication from Vici. Now with SK holding onto the site, we have a retake scenario and utility to at least do it. Flushing out players, but good off angle from coldzera. Takes down Freeman, leaving just the AWP, needing to find the 1v2. He does spot the first, but that will mean nothing when coldzera is on the server.
Earlier on in the game, and in we go.
Oh, the lineup though, Zoking finding 2, leaves the pressure now on Summer, who's alone, and coldzera again, 2 massive kills. He's going to open up the site for SK, leaving the retake on, but here's where the issues come into play, right? They have incendiaries, but they have a shotgun on Lovey, and while that's good for the apps, it's not so good for the rotation. Fallen holding on to the ruins, and he's going to ruin attacker with a kill as well. VG 1 by 1 starting to get separated away. And Lovey, well, he will upgrade to at least a rifle. SK just hold on to the site. They don't need to peek, they don't need to force a kill, and as a result, VG saving it. Now a 10-4 half.
SK on there, and though they're feeling very good about themselves, even though it's going to find 2 men lurking about in apps. Stewie for a combo in side halts has been working out pretty nicely for him earlier, but that's not going to be the case. Attacker finds Fallen as well. Does significant damage onto Bolts too.
With no one in second mid, allows his push to come through. And look at Freeman. He's on full utility, but he doesn't give a damn. He's coming in through the spawn. Zoking chasing, but there's the attack from Freeman, and it is just coldzera. 1v5 here in the last round of the half. Frankly, I don't believe. Freeman doesn't either. It looks like a possible setup, but still SK want to fight this middle portion of the map. coldzera in the porch, spotted, pistols, trying to take him down. Finally, Freeman does it. Now it's the 2 low HP players left on the site, but they set up for the B-Rap, but the bomb's already come back through mid because Freeman has found double openers. Back-to-back kills for VG as they're going to take control of the site. The rotation's already being locked off, and Fallen is pinned between 2. Freeman finding his 3rd and leaving just Stewie left to rotate. In a 1v5, at least the pistol goes the way of VG. They will start to pull things back, but Stewie... hello.
Want some cash.
Yeah, trying to do what he can, but nah, only goes so far. SK still have rifles intact, and this could come back to haunt this T-side. They need to hurry up, Vendetta. They're still not pushed. Yeah. 20 seconds as the first contact is made, and Fer going to find that opening kill for the CT side. More work done on B, locks down that fake, and now it is Bolt's hiding, and everyone not showing here for SK. They finally pounce together. coldzera and Bolt's locking it down.
Bruce coming up to spot over the smoke here for oh, this is something they're aware of it. You can see the bullet holes going pretty high up. Oh, Summer. Oh, ducking under it.
No. They don't spot it, and they run right through. That's dangerous for Summer, who only goes down to Fallen. As he looks for another frag, he gets it, and it's just 1-by-1 peaks here for VG. No trade potential in those engagements, but they do lock down the pit, and coldzera is dead as well. Zoking with a double entry. And now VG have an opportunity, but the rotations are still coming through. And even though the bomb is committed towards long, they kill Fallen, grouped up together. The smoke's continuing to be put down. It's not going to work out. Let's just fall back off the angle, and VG try and chase him down as well. Look at the fast play from Zoking. They know that Fur's run all the way back. They hear the footsteps, and they take the kill. Now they look to speed up the pace, go for this quick execute to the site before the rotations can come through. And coldzera can only find 1 kill. The MP9 from the pit cannot put up the range duel, and Lovey will get double kills into the site. Summer even catching rotations, and that's his weapon of choice. An AWP dropped over. He won't choose to take it. He'll choose to chase it. The Stewie sat on banana, smoking. We'll just hide in it. And somehow, he doesn't need to force his kill. He can wait for the rotate, wait for his teammate, but he doesn't even want to.
He could do it himself, apparently. A nice little boost for their confidence, but the fact that, you know, the last 2 rounds now we've seen him actually show some tactical prowess as well. Ooh. It's very beneficial. Stewie doing a real good job with the CZ there, finding 2 kills. That's big.
Deagle and a P250 actually picked up.
Attacker has to be a bit worried about his position, though. Okay, tucks his way into a corner.
Scary, but should be fine for VG. They do lose a lot of players at the end of the day. What?
They're losing more and more players.
Fur? He's going to just jump on the bomb. He can't win this round. Surely the time is too low, but he's sticking it. Summer, he needs to go for the fight now. Fur's actually on the defuse. 6 seconds left. Summer, go for it. There we go.
Jesus.
Oh, execute to B though, they're just going to go straight off of it, push right through the smoke, but attackers found the entry as Stu is focused on killing the player in the CT spawn. Luckily enough, Fallen finds a frag, but in the meantime, it's the bomb site uncaved for SK, opened up, and Freeman is with him as well for the crossfire. So this is still a good setup for VG. Attacker with an off angle as well, just to add further complications, and he finds a kill. That will maybe seal the deal here for Fur with the AWP, who can't find more than a single frag. Maybe give away a man advantage.
Right now with the setup that SK running, Fur wins out the initial duel. Actually finds a second one on Freeman as well. Does get traded? No, that's Bolt's getting traded out.
Fur's low as well. He's just dying back towards the site, running away.
Just enough to have Stewie rotate in. Flash comes in, finds the first one as well. That's bomb dropped.
Oh no, 20 seconds now for VG, and they've got to go fast. They've got no smoke for the CT spawn, and they don't need it anyway, because Fallen is the one hitting the shots. 2 kills on the AWP, and time out the window. Attacker's chance in this round is almost 0, and Fallen still just keeping the pressure on, even though the pit cross comes through. Attacker probably just wants to die at this point, but Fallen looking at him, waiting till after time before he goes for the peak, and I think that was just after time. Oh, this is, yeah, I mean, they don't have any Molotov, so they can't go back in with that, but they can drop the bomb. It goes flying up short. Eventually, Fur going to be pressured, but he does win the duel. Amazing job from Fur, and it may have just saved this round because they can't get him out of the corner. Fake flash in, and although the tag is found, this is just time being wasted for VG. 20 seconds on the clock. Eventually, he gets isolated, but 19 seconds now, and Attacker's got to make his way out the apartments. Setting flashbangs up, but with 3 players on the site, SK, this is almost a guarantee. They'd have to make massive mistakes to lose this opportunity, and Stewie not going to do that. He finds 2 kills on the site. 3rd player up, but he can only get 1. SK.
Walking up into mid and then seeing if they can find Fur or not, and depending on if that goes well or not, they go back to B or commit to A.
Dear oh dear though, they've already lost Summer. Fallen. More damage done. Freeman gets tagged by that second shot. Now, we just want to see a fast-paced attack from VG. They're just going to go for it. In through the smoke and into the grasp of Fallen. 2 kills from him as eventually the trade is found. And Stewie flashed through the smoke. Perfect play from Stewie. 2 kills, and even though the trade is found, it gives SK the breathing room to win this one. Information and the contact. Everyone else can just filter through as well. A separate attack here from SK is perfect in the 1v3 because you can only watch one position at a time.
Just very heavily committed here with 4 players, and they're just going to gun out off of 1 flash.
No smoke or anything, nothing to play with. Even though they find the kill, that's dangerous. Soaking 2 frags from the back of the pit, and somehow SK just get completely ripped. Torn away from the site.
And Fallen's currently sitting at $800. Well, if they do a proper job, you should be able to get more than just 1, but somehow he's evading bullets left and right. What is happening? And set up the smoke as well.
I mean, that's a massive, massive mistake from Summer as well. He's not able to follow up with a kill. He does expect Fallen to be ready. Look at this contact play for VG. They are just going to walk right in. There's the kill. Attacker's fully blind. It doesn't seem to make a difference. And the CZ getting bursted by Fallen eventually gets the kill. But now he's got 1 mag left up to try and defend this site. And 4 players to try and take down. Great flashbang though. And Fallen may have just saved the round. He may be bringing us to overtime here at the back of the site. But the round is still going as Summer is in a clutch in a 1v4, dropping 2. No utility here as the smoke in the CT spawn begins to fade. Bolts needs to be careful because he doesn't have the ranged weapon to go for this. Just trying to get himself a 1v1, trying to make this a little bit easier. But coldzera in with the round and in with the overtime. SK are still going to bring us back despite having limitations in that buy.
Attacker's the one wielding the op now. We've seen Summer and Lovey use it for the start of the game, but it seems like VG wants to poke around towards A, and that's not going to pan out very well. Summer gets taken out by Fur, and no trade to be found. Freeman, the second he shows up, he's going to be out for a duel, but smoke's going to go down. Oh, it's not going to be a duel at all. Bolts just takes his head clean off, and that leaves the attacker. Peers out the smoke. Decides to back out. He needs to get the bomb.
There's no time. There's 15 seconds left. The bomb's in the bottom mid as well.
Needs to die.
Yeah, that round's over. Forced out of the B site almost by rotations. coldzera is still going to get a kill on A, but Stewie is committed to the CT spawn. There's no one on the site here for SK. We've got to boost up though, so Stewie in a very good position to do damage, but he whiffs the spray. That's an opportunity for VG, and they will take it right out of his hands. 12 seconds up. Fallen knows he can try and stop the plant, but with him missing his shot, he has to fall back. Both players low, both Warpers low, but Fur is going to be boosted up again, the rinse and repeat here from SK will only account for one more frag. And with tags up on every single player, almost apart from bolts, things are going to be very, very close here in the retake. Molotov in, forces out Summer, but he doesn't get caught from the player in Ruins. That's a bit of a mistake from SK. And the fight is found from Bolts, who wins his duel as well. Trade straight back from Summer, who gives away his position, but Lovey getting a shot, and now being in the 1v1 up against Fallen. He's got to close the distance, and he's got to do it fast. He does find this shot, and Fallen saving the day here for SK Gaming in the retake. Up in the apps, and they won't expect this. We've not seen this position before from the AWP, and there we go. Attacker decapitating Fur. The flashes should force him off the angle here. There's no way he can really commit to that. I like the smoke. It's close, though. He's going to be kind of cut off by that. And there we go. Stu just runs in. Zoki making the drop noise and giving it away with his bullets at least going through. He's not going to be able to take down Stewie. coldzera climbs the top and shoots him down. The king in the high castle, at least, going to be able to maybe win SK this map. Another frag found from coldzera, and it's a 4v2 for the retake. VG, surely no way they can get back into the site. The Molotov forces out Fallen, but he wins his duel anyway. And look at this from Fallen, just hunting it down. coldzera finds the third, and that will be SK to pull it back in map number 2.